A lifetime in repeat.
Hello guys and welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Last video we left off with finding out that Chihiro was murdered, and we are now at the class trial. I also want to apologize for the audio again. It's so hard. This game is really tricky with it, and with the type of mic and headset that I'm recording with is also tricky. So you might see me adjust that a couple of times in the video, and I just want to kind of apologize for that in the beginning. Okay, then let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. All right. Okay. So let's look at our truth bullets. Okay. So the victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death was around 2 a.m. It was found in the girls' locker room on the second floor. The cause of death was the blow to the head, and she was killed instantly. Sakura said that she wanted to become stronger no matter what, but never came with Sakura or Hina. The dumbbells, what she was hit with. Mondo said that Chihiro was willing to do anything to get stronger. The card reader, you have to have your e-handbook, but you need a male for the boys and a female for the girls. But you can quote unquote borrow the card readers, but it's not possible for two people to enter at the same time. And we know these, that's how you can borrow them. Leon's handbook is broken. We found the Genocide Jack case file. Aoi said that Chihiro never really hung out with girls as much as he did boys. The boys' locker room actually has a stain on it, and the posters are switched. So there's a girls' poster that's supposed to be in the boys is in the girls, and the boys' poster that's supposed to be in the girls is in the boys. Nobody can find Chihiro's handbook. She was tied up without, which I'm assuming is the extension cord, and she was hit to the head. The stain is no longer there, and the desk lamp is actually missing from an outlet. And Celeste said that right before nighttime she saw Chihiro with a tracksuit. All right, let's see if we can. So the one that we have increases our damage to the opponent. And we just got a new one. This says the focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration and fever time, effective during the non-stop debate and the hangman's gambit and the bullet time battle. All right. I think we're ready. I think we got this. I don't know how well I'll do for the bullet time, but okay, I'm just going to turn this up just a little bit, just so we can hear them. First, we have to make it clear what we've used to deliver the fatal blow. Oops. Okay, so the music is very loud, and I can't get the thing open, so I'm sorry, guys. Oh! I can. Okay, let's see if this, okay. I already fucked up. Because... Right. I'm so confused. Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't think. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? Yes. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this whole white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attack the silencer, which you can shoot down with the white noise. However, if you shoot an accidental remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set on gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the whole silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well, then, good luck and have fun. Oh my god. Yeah, we already know. Excuse me? I'm glad he had this conversation with us, but I mean, I can't really be that surprised she was mumbling about how Genocide Jack wouldn't take over, but let's see how this plays. Huh. Oh, that's right. That's right. In the file, it's. I already know what it is. I don't know what it, I know what it is, but like I don't. Oh, am I supposed to spell? That's rude. Schizo? That's so mean. See, I didn't know you were supposed to shoot multiple letters. If or one letter multiple times. So, okay. The one understanding her behavior changed. Right. Yeah, we already know this. Yes, we don't need flashbacks of this. That's wrong, though. Right, she said she couldn't keep the promise. He's making it sound like it's her fault, but it's really not, because when you have like split personality, you're a whole nother personality. That's why it's called split personality. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the room. Oh my god, I can't reach. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Oh, we get to meet Genocide Jack! This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane. But see, she's right. She didn't, because all the people who were murdered by her or by Genocide Jack or Jill were boys. They were men. And Chihiro was perceived to be a female, but I think she is actually a male. But we'll see. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this. It's the genders, right? Oh, well, that too. The scissors. Oh, oops. It's the genders. It's the genders. Yeah, they were all males. Duh. don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I want to say it's Byakuya because he's been in the arc. I'll go with it. Oh, was it right? Okay. But we didn't find that out. Okay. Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once at a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to the lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use it to make your case. When the best time is the flashback, well, you'll just have to use your key wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well, then, good luck and have fun. But we didn't know it yet. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Liar! He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned, and if he's not even involved. But you didn't. The scene of the crime, because everything was switched. Well, there was two things. There was the carpet and the posters. So, oh, okay. So I go for the posters first. Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant to click. Okay. Yes, because Chihiro is actually a boy. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Ah! I know, I know. Shit, I missed it again. Finally. God. No, I don't think Chihiro's a girl. I guess we're gonna follow Kyoko and figure out. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... You want to check it again? Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quickly examine her body. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled. I knew it! I knew it. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy, the thought had never even crossed my mind. He's talking about her tit. He's talking about Chihiro's chest, obviously. I mean, compared to Hina. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that dialogue there. Sorry, guys. He's an asshole. I have no clue then. I have no clue who did it. I don't know. I don't know. Then who's the real killer? I don't know. Since the crime scene was in the boys' locker room and who needed a boys' handbook to get in, since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. I don't know. I really don't know. Ah. Sorry, guys. My little thing on the bottom came up. Guys, I think I might know who it is. Okay, so Chihiro wanted help to get stronger. And the reason why Chihiro never went with Sakura or Hina was because they're females. And the only other person who offered help to Chihiro and made a promise with Chihiro was Mondo. Enough said. I think it's Mondo. I'm calling it now. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh. I'm just stupid. Oh, let's have the flashback about 5 seconds ago, sure. Blue, obviously. Let's have another flashback. Oh. Okay, we're just gonna skip through this because we know. We already knew that. Monokuma told us that. Oh, so when Mondo went in there, he fried it. Okay, I'm skipping through this, guys, because we already know this. We know. We don't need a flashback. Oh, wow. This is crazy. Okay. I think I know what to shoot. Yeah. Oh, do we have to do this thing? Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I haven't recorded this in actually about a day because I am so frustrated. I actually had to look up a guide because I had no clue what I'm doing. So, because half of this I really didn't understand. So, That's right. That's good. This is good. Alright, let's try this again. I hope I get this right. Okay. Ah! I don't know what goes there. I don't know. There's nothing else. I don't know. Because everything else is in place. So, could it be this even though this is right there? I don't know what goes there. I don't know what goes there. Because these are all right. Okay, so it's not that one. It's not this one. I don't really know. I don't know. Let's try it. Oh, how is that right? Oh my god, finally. Jesus Christ, that was difficult. Oh my god. Well, yeah. Let's talk a little bit more about Forever Time, or Forever Time, Fever Time and Nega Time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, Fever Time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push right mouse button, left mouse button, right mouse button, left mouse. Okay. However, you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if you only got access to special time, right? So we've also prepared something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates Nega Time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate Fever Time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use Nega Time. Well then, good luck and have fun. I suck at these so much. I don't even remember how to do it. That was way easier than the last one. Way easier. I just want to know why he did it. But why? Hey, we got an A. Neat. I still want to know why he did it. I guess Mondo had a really bad secret. Oh god, this is going to be horrible. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yeah, it is so. The black and that killer Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Wada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Taka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he'd kill someone. Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it? Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf. The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control. Okay, I do want to hear it. I want to know why he killed him. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen this as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had been taken deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell is completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced that the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end, and the hardened shell would crack and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him even more than before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet... Right, he didn't want to talk about it. He wanted to talk about it, but couldn't. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. Now's my chance. I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay and I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action, and so... That day, he made the commitment to begin exercising, and he was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask someone for help. But when he wanted to tell the person his secret first and then ask them to help them from there, and the person he went to, it was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fellow had been painfully clear about how important this manly promises were, so Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it would help give me some courage, so he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that. So then that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promises he made to Chihiro? Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room? Aw. That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he had made to Chihiro. But how does that moving the body keep a secret? If everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then, Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you... Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know. So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed. That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible. How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can, and that's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know? You know what Mondo did? What? He killed his own brother. Wow. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and the riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him, and it was because of Daya and the Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the opponent of the starry kid-eyed brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, he had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his youngest brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy, but when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like really be all our, like that? Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'd do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why I gotta get stronger than Daya. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with the reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, wow. Wow. Laying in his kid's brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team. You and me put it together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and killed himself. That became the explanation for what happened, and Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong, strong, strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of his embarrassing secrets. And at that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked toward to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it would have all been for nothing. So that's why Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with all kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus. Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Because, I mean, you've got that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would. You're right, but I wrap myself up in lies. I'm weak, and I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change, and I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us. So what? You're saying I should just say it? You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness to try and overcome it, and it was the kind of strength that I've never had. So I was just jealous of him, and that jealousy broke me. Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now? I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything? Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength. That's right, I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Stronger than you. And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand and I was just staring at him down on the ground. This is really fucked up. I killed him. He was normally so aggressive, so angry, and he hid that weak side away from everyone. That was the secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his and turned him cold-blooded. Look at him, you see, you're all just like him. For a secret, for the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He just doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you. Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want, is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because it's time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing? You mean execution? That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disrupts the peace will be punished. Oh. Oh god, this is gonna be horrible. This is gonna be a horrible, horrible punishment. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my god. Laugh at the death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taco's sad screams invade all of our skulls, we were forced to realize once again. But of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Byakuya? You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that? Of course I do, because this game is life or death. I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime? Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made more things interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of the deaf. It chilled me to my bone. Last night was when the murder took place. I was in the library as usual. So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it. Well, I don't particularly care, but please continue. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him. So you're saying you knew you know who the culprit was from the very beginning? Indeed, but if I had been the end of it, how boring would have been? I mean, what a waste of time to answer the revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up? So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? Damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth, but before it reached that point, of course, Byake turned and looked at me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. So that was your reason. Are you satisfied? Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on. There's something I'd like to ask you, Monokuma. Oh, I'm up next? You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, right? Correct? My question is why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. This punishment and all this despair is my gift to make mankind itself. You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? 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 Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. Shut up, I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand? In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion. Ooh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it in. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell and more of a future than for us. All of our courage, effort, friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Who is that? There's one thing I'd like to ask you. Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean. I'm so confused on what's going on. have no clue what that was about. Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. We're now down to 10 of us. And on that note, guys, that's going to be the end of our video. I hope you guys are enjoying it just as much as I am. Make sure you leave a like and a comment, and while you're down there, hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell to know when I upload. Later.
Lifetime in repeat.